Hello everyone, thanks for joining in. Today's video I'll be showing how to make some improvised lock picks. In my last short I used one of these picks to get into a master lock uh, fairly quickly. I think it was like 15 seconds or something. So for this I'm going to be using bobby pins. You'll notice on the edge of these bobby pins they have this little epoxy on the end. That's the first thing you have to get rid of. So for that, you just bend the paper, or not the paper clip, the bobby pin, kind of 90 degrees, and then you just crush this hard epoxy with pliers. Um, so you just do that a couple of times, and that will pull all of that epoxy off. For the next step, there's two places that you need to go. This is how you make your pick. This is how I make my pick, rather. So no bending is needed because I already have one of those made here. I'll move on to how to bend it to make a tension tool. So all you need to do is again take your pliers here and just bend, I don't know, maybe a quarter of an inch, something like that. And you're just bending it 90 degrees. So it really doesn't matter how long it is, you just want to make sure that it will reach inside the lock there. So I'll grab this master lock here. And so you can see that it fits in here and actually will bind up in the core so that you can pick this lock. So I will, oh, one more thing. Another thing you can do, and I'll show you how you use this tension tool, but you can use this in a little bit thicker keyways that you can't get into otherwise. So here's a deadbolt here. If I was to use that 90-degree tool I just made, it just rotates. It's not big enough to actually tension. But with this tool, because of how it's made, it's a little bit thicker. I can go ahead and insert it here and actually use it like a normal tension tool. So this is just a fun little party trick. I'll pause this video real quick while I get set up to show you how to do this a little bit better in more detail. So now that I have my lock set up, I'm just going to use my bent tension tool as a top of keyway tension tool. And the hardest part of this is getting it to bind. So you have to play around a little bit to do that. And then I have just my pick here. I'm going to pick it like I would normally. So I'm going to start in the back and just work my way to the front, feeling for binding pins and anything that'll give me a little bit of movement. So this is not nearly as clean as using real picks, but you can get locks opened in a pinch. I'll move on. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna move on to the next lock to show you how to do that. So here I have another little master lock here. I don't know what number it is. This is one that I found that actually had a little spool pin in it, so I figured this would be a good one to also demonstrate. So again, just using the tension tool at the top, and then using the bottom bobby pin. So this one might be a little tricky, just because it does have security pins. So just working my way the normal way, just taking a little bit more care, because of the security pins and a little bit tighter tolerances. So you can see a little counter rotation. All right, get my false set. And just moving kind of slow, trying to make sure I don't set the wrong pin. And so got that lock open. Moving on now, I'm going to do a deadbolt one for the last lock to show. So give me 1 second. So for this last lock, I'm going to use this different shaped tension tool. I'm still going to use it at the top of keyway. See if I can get that in there. And then doing the same action that I did before. Let's make sure I have my autofocus on. So just starting in the back, working my way to the front. I got false set there, some counter rotation. And hopefully I can get this lock open for you. So this is a super low security lock, but just like that, using these different bobby pins, I was able to get these 3 different locks open. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I'll happily answer them for you. And that's all I have for you today. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.